Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. Today, I'm just going to do a vanilla run, and if all goes according to plan, I'm going to play as Cain, and it seems that all has gone according to plan so far. Yeah, I don't know. I got, Spy Party went into open beta, so I got that today, and I just spent like an hour and a half playing it with one of my friends. It was a pretty good time. I am not meta yet, meta enough that is, but you know, it was pretty alright. It's definitely a fun game that I would recommend you guys check out. Maybe you'll see it, maybe not. I'm probably gonna end up playing some with Full Grown Gaming, another YouTuber. We're cool, but maybe I'll do that on the channel, maybe not. I don't know. Or on his channel, who knows? Probably both if we do it for YouTube, but I don't think either of us are particularly that great yet. Alright, so we've got a pill. We're Cain, so pills can't be bad. Speed up, I don't know how I feel about that. They can be sort of bad. And we picked up Book of Revelations in our... that's Book of Shadows, ignore me. Anyway, Book of Shadows, which gives us 10 seconds of invincibility on use, recharges in 3 rooms. It's honestly pretty good and doesn't get enough recognition, but... well, we've got it for now. The thing is, activating it when you think you're in danger, and I should have activated it right there. It's better to just be a little free with it rather than take damage. We also picked up the Child's Heart, and that increases the rate of heart drops, which is cool. So if we lose some health, well, that'll probably not be a big deal. It's a 10% increase in the chance of a heart drop, and a 2/3 chance that you'll get a heart drop from any chest. Just so you know. So health up, that's great. Soul Heart is also great. We could go to the shop, but I really don't want to yet. Cain does start with a key, which is nice, so we'll be able to go to this item room right away, as it turns out. And I've received your feedback on Ratchet Deadlocked. I will be recording soon, right after this, basically, because it's late. And I will end up with better audio balance, hopefully. I got stuck there on the geometry. And we picked up Chemical Peel, by the way, and that is 2 damage up in your left eye, but since Cain doesn't have a left eye, it is 2 damage up 50% of the time, with a 50% chance, rather than 50% of the time. Because that's not quite right. It's a 50% chance, so we could win all of these coin flips, we can lose all of them, and it's still a 50% chance. Oh, good job, Pin. You're smart. Oh no. So that was good. We got to deal with the devil. Meat is health up and damage up, which is good. 2 damage up so far. Cain has a higher than 1 damage multiplier. It's 1.2. And you know, I'm gonna not take Brimstone because I'm sure that I've had Brimstone a lot of runs in a row now, and I know that people don't necessarily like seeing Brimstone runs. But I'll hold out and maybe get Mom's Knife later, or maybe we'll get something else interesting. I like tier effects. Let's see if we can get good ones or interesting ones, or maybe we can't. But a good old-fashioned tiers run never hurts. Anyway, I would have done a challenge run, but it's a bit late. Also, I was waiting so long to record for me because I went for a run today, which isn't unusual or anything. And I cut off 10 seconds from my best time on that route recently. So, you know, I'm less than a minute away from my best ever, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. But afterwards, I had this, like, spot in my throat that made it, like, so every time I was breathing or trying to speak or something, I just start coughing because there was, like, a pin in it. And it was pretty terrible, honestly. So I was just waiting. I said like way too many times in that last like bout of commentary, and I'm sorry. I'm usually one that avoids saying like. I usually do it in, albeit annoyingly, possibly, not probably, because I do use it correctly, which is what I was going to say. I say it in situations where like makes sense, mostly, except not entirely in that bout of speech like I was saying, so I was apologizing for that. And you know, I'm already better. Things are going more normally. Hopefully you don't hate me. I don't think anyone's going to, like, stop watching over that and then not get to me apologizing, like, 2 seconds later. See, like fit in those two situations. Well, maybe not the first one. Now I'm all self-conscious about it, and that's no fun. But we are fighting Chad. Chad will give us Little Chad, which will give us a half red heart after every couple rooms. So, kind of sucky, sad. We could do much better for sure. But sometimes you've just got to accept what you're given. He also spawns Spits and, what are the other ones called? Spits and, I don't remember, Suckers. Okay, Spits are the ones that shoot bombs, and Suckers are the ones that shoot tears, I believe. I always get them wrong. I'm still not using Book of Shadows, which is stupid. But I wish I had contact damage in the form of the virus. Which would be nice, because then we could invincibly ram into enemies trying to poison them and stuff. And, well, significant contact damage and then damage over time from poison. It's pretty good. Many of you, well, a couple of you, have asked about Dark Souls. And I will be streaming more Dark Souls soon. I'm sorry, I don't know. I just, like, somehow talk myself into not having as much time as I should. And then I don't end up streaming. But that's how it is sometimes. So currently Little Chad is worth picking up just because we do have red hearts and we're probably going to be losing them. So I'm cool with picking it up this time. Wow, I can't do anything about this. I actually could do something about that if I had been not an idiot and just used this. I would have taken more damage if I didn't use it there, so at least it was a half intelligent use of it. And there is a bit more health for us. The Miter, wow. That is an extra 50% chance that any heart drop becomes instead a soul heart drop, but that does not apply to Little Chad, Bloody Penny, stuff like that, where it's a set heart drop. It has to be a variable heart drop, because those are the ones that have the chance to be soul hearts, and then the chance to, or the chance, not, and then, but they could be soul hearts, they could be full hearts, they could be half hearts. It's those that the Miter influences. Definitely worth a bomb for a key. Because I ain't got no keys. And I want to make sure to be able to go to the item rooms. Always worth it. Good to check, that is. We still don't have enough money to go to the shop, so we won't. There's not really enough health to make it worth it to go to the curse room. Oh, screw it, I'll do it anyway. Alright then. I ain't even mad. So it turned out we had an angel room there, because we did pass up a deal with the devil. That does mean that we can get an angel room with a 50% chance, provided we didn't. We got a deal with the devil and didn't take anything. I'm going back in. Wasn't worth it, but that's okay. We came out where we would have come out. Yeah, I could have used a Book of Shadows to not take damage there, but whatever. So Halo was all stats up. Pretty sweet. So I'm definitely glad I went to the curse room. That's one reason you should go to curse rooms. Teleports to deal with the devil or angel rooms. And then you can get freaking deal with the devil items, angel room items. You can also get soul hearts and guppy items. Really, there are less things that are bad for you in there than there are that are good for you. You can also get pills. How could I forget? So, you know, you'd rather go in there than not, especially as Cain, because pills. Pills is good. Child's Heart, I think I want to... Oh, that was really stupid. I do want to stick with Child's Heart because I believe, at least, it influences heart drops in general, as in non-specific ones, which means that we can get more from the Miter using it. Yeah, it's just 10% more and then a 2/3 chance from a chest. That just means we should open more chests. So I think that this is a good thing for us, and I'm going to stick with it. And, you know, I am losing some health, so I may as well have something that gets me both more health and probably, hopefully, more soul hearts. Seems like a strategy to me. Let's see what's in here. The Game Kid we can use to do contact damage, while invincible, of course. Chase down enemies. They run away from us, though. And we also have this business where we... Ah, sweet. Pills. Pretty Fly, awesome. That gives us a little bit of protection from enemy tiers, and it also damages fly-type enemies. We also got another speed up, which I kind of didn't want to take, and I just did because I'm impulsive or something. So, oh god, run. Okay, I did get far enough back that went okay. With this room, you have to either act really fast or act really slow. So I'm not going to take the Polaroid yet because it's not useful yet. Like, I don't need it until the end of the game. So I won't take it until, you know, Mom gives it to us. I will absolutely open this chest because hearts. 2/3 chance, like I said. Or range up. I was hoping for tears up, but Cain does need at least one range up in order to be kind of with having the range that you would normally expect, I guess. So we'll stick with that. I really wish I could get speed down with something, so hopefully we'll run into Lard, Small Rock. First Tinted Rock, maybe we'll get Small Rock. I don't want to blow it up yet because there's a chance that one of these walking guts will blow it up for me. Didn't happen, but it did open up the secret room for us, which was a good guy Greg thing to do. We got 6 cents, which is almost enough to take us into the shop, which can be greed, 50% chance. So we'll visit it if we get another cent, which is entirely possible. Oh. I hope to end up with more Pretty Flies, because they're really good, basically. Ah, you jerks. I hate keepers. Keepers are the worst enemies in the game. Along with masks, which aren't really enemies in the same way, because you have to kill the hearts rather than the masks. Lost some money there, which is to be expected. I didn't even realize we hadn't been to the boss yet. That's interesting. Alright, come on. You die. I'm glad you're dead. Let's go to the arcade, though. I was hoping for a fortune teller, but that didn't happen. Fortune teller with the lucky foot, you win 100% of the time. Or rather, you can't get a fortune, technically. But I'm going to play these because why? I don't actually know. But I have a higher win percentage on both, which is nice. I wish these flies were Pretty Flies. Alright, that didn't quite profit us yet. Come on, give him the money. There we go. And heart drops can be soul heart drops, of course, because that's just how the miter works. And of course, don't think that I'm forgetting, I'll definitely play the blood donation machine as much as I can. Alright, that was the last shot. We got a bomb. We can play this once. We could... Well, first we'll go to fight the boss. Yeah, I can go play 2 more times as well. We could use the... Oh, wow, this champion hollow drops coins as each section is destroyed. So that's nice. But what I was saying is we could use the Book of Shadows in order to play the blood donation machine for free for a little while, for 10 seconds, which I think would get us probably about 5-6 plays. We're way too fast. I need flight or something. I don't know if they have to be pennies or if they can be any coin. I feel like I've seen nickels, but I could be making that up. Then again, I could be absolutely... Yeah, okay, well, we know it's a nickel now. We also pick up Squeezy, which is tears up, and 2 soul hearts. So that's really great. We've got 1.5 hearts right there. We have 15 cents, so we'll go to the shop first. Hoping for the candle. It's greed, so we know we won't fight greed on the next floor. That's a good thing. And he'll die relatively quickly because we have a pretty good rate of fire and a reasonable amount of damage thanks to having the halo and the chemical peel. So now we'll go back to the arcade. And we can play this for sure 3 times. We got a dime, that's ridiculous. Yeah, now I'll play it for free for a little while. Can I play this for free as well? Yeah, I can. Alright, so we'll just keep mashing this until... Oh, I lost it a little bit. Oh well. We can now take all this money and play this for a little while. I was hoping for a blood bag, of course, rather than the IV bag. But you can't get everything you want. So hopefully we're going to win, not the dollar, but really what I want is more soul hearts, and maybe I'll get back to full health. Whatever. I feel like I may as well take advantage of what Kane is. Darn it, I thought I would get it far enough with that kick. I didn't. So I'd rather not play this as much without having the skull game, because the skull game's really where the winnings are at. For sure. And I'd prefer skatole, whatever, however you pronounce it, to the dollar, a dollar rather. So we'll play this down to 35, and then we'll get out of here. And that'll be a good time, hopefully. Alright, it's a pill. What could it be? Speed up. Oh, man. That means that one of the speed downs, or one of the speed ups was a speed down, and then it wasn't because stuff. Alright, we'll take this, get out of here, and depths rather than necropolis is always a happy sight. I would love to get some sort of speed down, I really would. Nothing would make me happier right now. Oh, wouldn't happen if I weren't so fast. Now we gotta destroy all this poop, which I would love more tears. I would love another chance at a deal with the devil or angel room as well, which this is going to be our next to last chance, most likely. Of course, it's possible that we'll get one through a teleportation on after Depths 2. But I wouldn't say I expect that necessarily. I'll hit up that coin, but I mean, I have more than enough money for anything I might possibly want. We know that greed isn't in the shop. We have plenty of keys, so I think we're in good shape this floor. Again, hopefully we'll pick up the candle, but if we don't, compass would be nice. A couple things would probably be nice. I will, in fact, go to the Room of Curses. I can't believe I made it out of that without taking damage. That was beautiful. Get out of my face. Good. Well, I was going to say, do I use my one bomb? And then I was going to say, let's wait for what the drop is. And we get 2 hearts. Great. Well, let's see what's in here. Spiders and bombs. Oh well, can't win them all. Like I tend to say, Lust is another mini-boss, which is another reason that we can't have greed here. Could give us Poison Touch, though, which would make me very much want to keep... Yeah, Book of Shadows. I kind of want to keep it now, because 10 seconds of invincibility do a bunch of contact damage to stuff. May as well pop that. Didn't turn out to be worth it. But no way I knew that was going to come. So, with the virus, we do contact damage to enemies. We poison them if we don't kill them, like I said before. It's really good with the Book of Shadows, since, you know, we can run into them at no consequence while we're invincible. Though note that most enemies that don't do contact damage to us don't take contact damage from us, as you might expect, or might not expect. I don't know. That's why I'm telling you. Definitely want that, and why not that? The Hermit teleports us to the shop, so we'll use that on the next floor, I suppose. Seems like a pretty good strategy to me. How did I not take damage? That was, oh my god. Worst way to break that awesome streak of not ending up taking damage through miraculous circumstances. Oh god. I'm too fast for these stupid knights. Stop drifting! You suck. Oh my god, stop being so difficult. 1 bomb for 1 bomb? No thanks. Oh, whoa. Oh man. When you get hit like that, you should try to get the other ones without taking damage like I just failed at. But, you know, sometimes... Then again, I could just use the Book of Shadows, which I probably should be using a lot more. Oh, screw it. Let's just kill everyone. Isaac's head. Pretty good. I think I'll stick with Child's Heart, honestly. Just because we'll only have Isaac's head for 1 floor. Or this for 1 more floor. And that doesn't really help me too much, now does it? Now one thing I could do is I could fight Mom on the next floor, use the Hermit to get out of the boss room that I wouldn't normally be able to get out of. And I'm going to use Dead Sea Scrolls once. Teleport. That was really glitchy-ish. What I was saying is I could teleport out of the Mom boss room and then go back in, and maybe there'd be a deal with the devil or angel room. That's one strategy. I could use it right away. I could not do either of those things. I don't know. So, yeah, that didn't pay out, but I was taking the chance that it would be like Book of Revelations or some such item. Alright. Wasn't sure I'd be able to squeeze through that with my way too high speed, but I was able to. Get a soul heart, always welcome. Miter's not paying out as much as it does sometimes. I feel like I'd probably rather for sure have Book of Shadows on the boss fight than the room right here. And this time, I'm actually handling the knights well. Ah, another soul heart. Excellent. And it is the Fallen. Fallen will give us a devil item. Foe free. Alright, gotta get the poison up on both of these fools. Almost killed them in one Book of Shadows use. Oh, I almost blocked all those shots, or escaped all of those shots otherwise. Book of Belial, not bad. Adds 2 damage. I think Book of Shadows is better for us right now. Holy Grail is health up and flight. Yeah, you know, if we had taken Brimstone, we wouldn't have gotten that, and we wouldn't have gotten the Halo. I feel like the game is telling me, you made the right choice, man. And I'm like, thanks, dude. So now we can fly, which gives us, like, the best maneuverability. Yeah, I don't need that heart for now. So let's see what we can accomplish on the next floor. It also means it doesn't cost us to get into curse rooms, but only to get out. Which means on this floor, another strategy that's just opened up is go into the curse room and then teleport out. Thus no cost. So, hey, maybe. We've got options. If I find the boss really fast, though, I'll fight it and then I'll use the hermit out of that. I don't know that we won't be fighting greed, though, unfortunately. We could be not fighting greed if there's greed in the secret room, which is a 1/3 chance, or if there's another mini-boss, which is... I have no clue. So, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Hopefully something awesome. Regardless, I don't have to go into the shop at all until I use the hermit card, so I will make sure that is how I go to the shop, save a key, and also allow for pro strats. Here's the boss. Let's see what's in the challenge room. It's a golden chest, maybe. We do have Book of Shadows charged, so we may as well make this fight happen. Alright, let's get this going. Get this going. Come on, gotta get all my poison on. Oh, darn it. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I was like, let's take this chance anyway, because I'm crazy. Because I could have gotten it off, maybe. I didn't, so of course it looks like I shouldn't have tried, but hey, if I hadn't tried, then we never would have known if I would have made it or not, so I think, why not? We're almost done here, though, which is always good. That was stupid damage. Oh, come on, I'm like 1 hit away. Alright, we get a health up and half heart recovery. We get... I'll stick with the Polaroid now. And use the Hermit, which is for a greed fight. Oh well. These things happen. So, unfortunately, the last shop didn't have anything for us, but I think Book of Shadows makes for an interesting dynamic here with the Poison Touch we have. And when was the last time I used Book of Shadows? So... I think this is an interesting and fun run for us all to enjoy together. And I didn't take Brimstone. I ended up with Holy Grail. You know, stuff is going well. I have a bunch of speed. Daddy Longlegs is an awesome item. That Shadow, that's a foot of Daddy Longlegs, or sometimes Triachnid, which will stomp on stuff and make a party for us. Does lots of damage. Unfortunately, it only works... It only stomps immediately on Isaac and Blue Baby and then never comes back. Which is a sad moment, because I'm sure it would destroy that fight if given the chance. Or if it took the chance, rather. It's given the chance for sure. Hey. There we go. Soul Heart is always what I like to see. See, it killed both parts of the Mr. Maw immediately. Hey, calm down. Good job. Good teamwork. I'm sad about the shop, though. May as well use this. These things aren't hurting me right now. I can use it at every opportunity and it wouldn't be a big deal, because I already fought the boss, etc., etc. So whatever. I don't see the harm in it. And I can fly, so my maneuverability is pretty great. There's our curse room, which is awesome. So we'll absolutely be going to that at only half heart cost, of course, because we can fly in for free. Let's see what we got. Guppy's Paw, and we could also get Lord of the Pit or Sister Maggie. Well, I don't see a reason to take either of those, honestly. But Guppy's Paw, there you go, that's kind of game over right now. So we'll take that, and with it we'll get 21 soul hearts. And with that, having only soul hearts means that the Polaroid will give us invincibility every time we get hit for 5 seconds, which means we can abuse the business we got. We can abuse the virus, that's the one, and do awesome stuff every time we get hit. So the Isaac and Blue Baby fights should be jokes, regardless of our tier effect, since we have a lot of soul hearts, basically. Oh, well, you know, here we go. And that doesn't invalidate the Book of Shadows we have, because it still does give us twice as much invincibility as the Polaroid, so we do want to use it on boss fights, just so we take fewer hits and get 2 extra hits worth of invincibility, baby. Baby? Basically. Some Freudian slip, not even. So this, hey, this looks good for me. We can always hope for something better. Why don't I do the challenge room? Couldn't hurt. Well, it could, but, you know, I was hoping pretty much for that, and I was thinking that I might just use the Book of Shadows immediately for bunches of fun. Now I'll use it. And I should be able to complete this all in my invincibility time. Yep. Then I'll go on to the Womb Part 1. I'm going to take a look at these, which I can't even afford anymore, and be on my way. And also, if we happen to be lucky and get a Deal with the Devil for, say, a Guppy item that costs us only 3 soul hearts, if we still have our invincibility, we can steal it. Or if we're lucky enough to get 2 deals with the devil for soul hearts, we can take the first one and then steal the second. Note that we still have the Miter, which is another great thing about having only soul hearts right now, is that they're somewhat replenishable more than usual, because after our initial D10 roll for the, and that's a 1/10 chance, I don't think speed up does anything anymore, but I'm not going to take it. Anyway, after our initial 1/10 chance that heart is a soul heart, we have that 50% chance, that 1 in 2 chance. Coin flip, which is awesome. I'm going to blow this all up, because maybe there's a tinted rock. And there was. That's why sometimes you just do that. Sometimes it comes up in your favor. So we did lose a heart there, but we got it back. I will definitely play this beggar. Hopefully it doesn't give me a health up, but it probably will. 2 of hearts, literally worthless to us. But it did let us drop that speed up. D20, well, I may as well use it to reroll that pill to nothing useful. Hey, you know what? I tried. Oh, well. You hit me, then you died. See what happens? Not a good strategy. Alright, let's do this one better, because getting hit there was somewhat my fault, but I also did get trapped in the corner. Which is never something you want to spend time doing, I would say. I could be wrong. I don't think so, though. There was a chance that this was going to be the... Oh, we did actually do the contact damage without taking damage. So, some enemies that don't do contact damage to you take contact damage from you, but many do not. It's interesting sometimes. You know, you learn some stuff, you affirm some stuff. Yeah, let's just have fun here. You think you're hot stuff, but you ain't, and we recovered there technically. Well, we gained rather than recovered, because we didn't lose anything. So that's always nice. Come on, come on. Perfect. Curse room. Maybe. Why not? Oh, I thought you'd be dead. Oh yeah, let's go to the curse room. This is our last deal with the devil opportunity, by the way, that we can get legitimately rather than by teleporting in. We can still teleport in anywhere, and I used that so that we wouldn't take damage, and I'm going to play this fortune teller machine very extensively because it can give us soul hearts and we can't lose. Well, we can't get a fortune. We might possibly be able to get nothing at all. But I just want the soul hearts. Let's take you. 2 of spades doubles our keys. Okay, so justice gives us 4 drops. And the miter did influence that into a soul heart. The tick is there. We don't want that at all. But, you know, we came out ahead there. It was good. Come on, get out of my face. But you always want to take the time to play fortune tellers with Cain. There's literally no reason not to. Because he wins so 100-ish% of the time. Oop, almost walked myself into that. That would have sucked. I explored almost the full womb 1, unfortunately, but at least it wasn't utero. That would have sucked. But this way is pretty much bound to be the right way. Let's just walk you onto those spikes. Perfect. And there's our boss room. Oop, okay. Now we just try to bottleneck them. But they don't like to cooperate with that a lot of the time. Some of them are like, yeah, you know, he's trying to bottleneck us, let's flank him. And I'm like, why are you so smart? Because it's just, oh, that was stupid. It's just so smart and logical that I wouldn't expect it. Alright, 1 hit from Poison Touch doesn't do quite as much as I'd hoped. But from the poison, you will soon die. Excellent. Cat of Nine Tails is a shot speed up that adds knockback and also sort of range. Let's see what's in the deal with the devil. The mark would be great, but we certainly cannot afford it whatsoever. And Spectral Tears would also be nice because it would buff flying so that we could fly over rocks and stuff. But again, we don't have any red hearts, and that would take all of our tons and tons of soul hearts, which would really hurt us. Oh god, okay. Because I messed up there, that was my fault. But pretty much everything is your own fault in this game. Pretty much. Some stuff is stupid and shouldn't be in the game, it's not your fault. Telepills took me next to the boss challenge room. It could have been good, though. It could have taken me to the boss room, which is exactly where we want to go. But let's see what's in the boss challenge room. It is pills. So I think this is worth it. Did I take damage there? I totally did. But I still got... I got the Book of Shadows off. That works for us. Alright, since it's just Monstro 2, we can do the Pro Strat. Although, let's see what this pill is. Tears Up, that's amazing. Let's get our fire rate up. Okay, good, we still have the Pro Strat going. And now we're firing more often. Which is great until Isaac and Blue Baby, of course. But we have another strategy for Isaac and Blue Baby. We can just tank them, most likely. Please be Pretty Fly. Range up, well, I won't complain about it, I guess. Cain does start with low range, but now we certainly can fire all the way across the room, yes. Still, I was really hoping for Pretty Flies, because the more Pretty Flies we get, the better, because that allows us to block maximum shots. And we know the pill exists. Oh well. We have more range than the Mama Guts. Ace of Spades, not a bad trinket, but we don't have 2 trinket slots. And I'd rather have the safety cap. What the Ace of Spades does, of course, is the same thing as the Child's Heart, but for cards. So it's a 10% chance extra that you get a card drop at the end of a room, and it's a 2/3 chance that you get a card from any chest. Come on, get out of my face. Good, we got our health back. I'll definitely pop this open. Well, oh well. Didn't really get us anything, but we didn't lose anything. This is definitely worth... Book of Shadows. Let's get these guys dead as quickly as possible. We get our soul heart for it. Excellent. And, oh, oops. Alright, Daddy Longlegs, you handle this. Good job. We get a soul heart for it, thanks to the miter, most likely. And unfortunately, not a fortune teller machine. It's exactly what we would have wanted, but we can't have it. And we've picked the wrong way every time, and this time it was utero rather than the womb. So I don't know, it worked out for us alright, I guess, but it still sucks. This looks like it'll be a short path. Watch it not be. Watch it be all the way across to like the same place as the boss challenge room. I hope that's not the case, but it probably is. By the way, of course we lived to see the day where little Chad became useless, because you almost always do. I don't really want the Steam sale, but I'll take it against my normal strategy. Because it's something that we could see again later that I don't want to. We can't get it from like an item, or like a chest or anything like that, but you know, I'd rather not see it again. Alright, Daddy Longlegs, handle this for me. Good job. I'm proud of you. Awesome. I didn't know that he, destroyed the big spiders and the spiders that came out of it. Cool. I do not believe the Poison Touch works against Mom's Heart. Ah, darn it. But this works. Yeah, I don't think it does. So I guess I'll just use Book of Shadows sometime later when... I don't know. Yeah, pretty clearly didn't work. Alright, now's a good time for Book of Shadows because I don't want to deal with knights. Freds are cool though. Darn it. Soon the heart will be repeatedly firing bombs though, and that'll be great times. Which will mean that awesome stuff happens. Alright. Repeated bombs. Excellent. That means we don't really have to worry about the Chub fight. We can just let the heart either kill it, or we can just ignore it, and when the heart dies, Chub dies. Which is all that matters. Okay, we avoided all of the crises. Ready to go to the cathedral. And I'm feeling right. Well, chest, card, Hierophant. 2 soul hearts. Even if this isn't the right way, that was the right choice. Of course, there's, you know, a very high chance that I could lose those along my path, but I don't feel too bad. And watch me be right. That would be awesome. I wish I had my invincibility from... Well, now I do. I wish it were Book of Shadows instead, but, you know, sometimes you just don't win them all. Of course, we're going to go to the library. That was some terrible damage to take. We're going to go to the library, just in case of the Book of Revelations. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. And why do I touch them? Because they can appear in the chest. So now they can't, since I picked them up. Works for me? Awesome! Alright, so we're going to do this without using the Book of Shadows. You know, I can't say I expected to be sticking with the Book of Shadows all game when I picked it up. But here we are. It's a really good item for the cause. I like calling things the cause. You know what I'm saying? And now our invincibility is finally out. I expect, yeah, we'll get hit more often, and we'll just take that time to come in and do more poison. Oh, that was stupid. That was my own fault. But more invincibility never hurt anybody. Alright, back off. Okay, I feel like we're probably definitely going to win, because look how much damage we did with 20 seconds of invincibility, or maybe it was 25. Alright, whatever. You think I'm complaining, but you're actually playing like right into my hand. Oh, God. I mean, I don't want to get hit, but when I do, not even mad. Stay away. Stay away. Whatever. You guys think you're... Oh, wow. I'm way too fast for my own good. Alright, I don't know, that didn't go amazingly, but it went. And we won. Shears, not bad. But, alright, Guardian Angel for sure. And, I mean, if we pick up Mom's knife, I'll take the range up. But I think we've got the best items for us right now. Guardian Angel gave us another orbital, though, and caused our orbitals both to rotate faster. Both, including Guardian Angel, of course. So that was the wrong way. Good thing there was a 50-50 chance, okay. I feel like it's probably not... Oh, gosh darn it. Alright, it's really hard, excuse me, to keep the Pro Strat on 2 of this Monstro. And, you know, I was screwed into taking damage there. I couldn't avoid it. Okay, that was really close. I wasn't sure that dodge was going to work for me, but it did, so that's That's happy days. And now we can easily keep one of them in the pro strat, so that is good. That is very good. Oh no. Maybe I lied. It wasn't so easy. Then we got hit, of course. Well, we got one of the soul hearts back. Better than nothing. We don't want to kill Lust first, but then again, we don't want either of these mini-bosses' items. And we already have... Actually, we already have Greeds as well. So, we'd only be able to actually take Mr. Boom, but we don't want it. We didn't get it either. Super Lust, no, we don't want any of these either. Super Lust gives us Yum Heart. Sloth gives us Bob's Rotten Head, unfortunately. And they're all spacebar items, basically. Wrath gives us Mr. Boom. So this is sucky. But at least Super Lust isn't a huge problem because we can fly, so we can deal with the juices that she or he leaves behind. Come on, just die. Oh, that was tight. There we go. Now our crisis is pretty much... Yeah. Oh, that was so dumb. Range up. Great. So again, more useless mini-bosses, but hopefully we can avoid taking damage this time. Because there's no reason for us to... Oh, man. Okay, now that we're done being chased, we can deal with the normal stuff. Oh, fine. I was trying to kick that back. Didn't work. Ooh, that was close. That was my own poor maneuvering, but... I don't know how we're feeling about Soul Hearts right now. I really don't. But this is promising towards being the right direction. Oh, I was hoping... Jump on each other, you fools. I guess that counted as jumping on one another. So thanks for that. Oh, that was close. Really, this isn't the right way? Is this for real? Okay, well, now I'll get in your face. Famine's dead. Okay, now we just stay out of War's face for now. Ooh, okay. This wasn't the right way. I hate this game sometimes. You better give me something for this. Alright, Soul Heart is acceptable. I'm okay with that. Alright, so let's go all the way back. Remember that there is an AIDS poop room. It's this one. Let's go left. Death and Pestilence. Let's get our Poison Touch on right now. Just want to get the poison spread while we still got the time. It's important to kill Pestilence first just because then the maneuvering is less of a big deal against Death alone than Pestilence alone, says the man who just got hit. Come on. Or, well, rather, it's easier to do Death alone than Pestilence while Death is doing this stuff. So that's why I prioritized the way I did. My thoughts. But they're pretty correct. Alright, once again, we're going to have some troubles here. Unless we are really... Nope, knockback. Too much of it. Yeep. Oh, come on, keep it going. Oh, we can... Oh, darn it. I thought we had that recovered. Come on, shoot at us. Shoot your lasers. You fools. Ah, okay, that was close. I don't think we can... Oh, fine. That sucks. But... Alright. Die. Die! Come on, you know you want it. Thanks. And we got a Soul Heart back. Always nice. This isn't the way either? You gotta be kidding me. I love multiple Widow rooms just because they kill each other. They're such nice dudes. Well, really, I suppose they would be females. But these females are such nice dudes. Really? Really? Please? Oh, that was stupid. I was acting like it was Book of Shadows invincibility, and it wasn't at all. We're kind of dwindling. Gwendolyn? Alright, this wasn't the right way either. I have to kind of stop using Book of Shadows, though, because I want to have it for the blue baby fight, and we must be getting near it. Considering how there are not many paths left. Oh, we had to get hit. Just Had to happen. Alright, so it was over this way somewhere. Could be down, could be up. May as well find out if it's down. Oh my god. Spread our sweet disease. Oh, that was kind of close. It's gonna be close. The whole game is gonna be close. Oh my god. Yeah, the bloat's kind of a butthole. How could you? Alright, fine. Kind of made more sense to tank the bloat, honestly. Daddy Longlegs. We're stomping Daddy Longlegs with Daddy Longlegs. And it doesn't even switch to Triachnid for it. So it's just kind of a continuity error here, sort of. Whatever. Now you die. Great. Gotta be down. Perfect, finally. Of course, we unfortunately can't use Book of Shadows here. I would love to tank, but I think I might need all of the health I can get for the upcoming blue baby fight, as it turns out, which is unfortunate. But sometimes, gotta play carefully. So we're gonna do our best here, and I think we'll be able to pull it out. Since we only got hit like 5 times, maybe 6 times against Isaac, and we definitely have more than 6 health. We have more than 12 health. I think that if we can go in, even if we can see our health, we're not in dire straits. Yeah, we've won. So we come in here, we do this, we do some bombing. We do some more of this, we do some more bombing. Do some more of this, do some more bombing, then we run away. We get hit, so we do that again, albeit half as much. And I don't know, this was a pretty, well, not vanilla, but you know what I mean? It was a vanilla tier effects run, and it was interesting, it was fun, it was different. I'm gonna start tanking now, just because. Screw all these angelic babies that are just spawning everywhere in my face. Weird as that might sound. Do you want to start shooting? Will we see our health? No, we won't. So that was a nice vanilla run. I didn't get that last soul heart because I missed, but I thought I did. You should see Ratchet deadlocked later today, even though it's already midnight and I like being asleep by now. Oh well. The show must go on. And I gotta render. I'm gonna be up forever. Well, actually, I'll be up before I can be lazy about it, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the run. Please leave your custom challenge run suggestions in the comments, and I'll do the ones that I like the most or think would be the most entertaining to watch. Yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.